Yes, the Boohoo Effect here. This video is not directed towards anybody in particular, but it's just a thought I have, something I've been thinking about lately, that it's not only just lately, but it's been basically since the beginning, the origins of the internet. It started out in the forums and it bled into YouTube. But it's these people that are trying to grow their channel. You know, that's what the end game is. The ultimate goal. Attention, of course, but to grow their channel. And a lot of these people in these certain pockets, you know, they do these lives, some daily, and they get about an average of 20 to 35 viewers, which that's fine. You know, if that's like 35 people in real life sitting around watching you, I get it. You know, it's an attention thing. But in particular, it's these ones that get online, more in particular the men. I'm going to be biased here because, you know, I'm going to go back to the way it was, the role of the woman. Her position in the homestead was to be a homemaker, to take care of the cleaning, not to be, you know, a chauvinist here, but that's the way it predominantly was back in the day, right? Cooking, you know, laundry. But nowadays, let's fast forward to 2022. You got grown-ass men online, standing tall, as it were, giving advice, spewing and exerting the words of wisdom. And they get a little following. They get a little, you know, a few butt kissers that praise them, and that's what they look for. Most of them, of course, are sensitive to who is saying what and from who, you know, and what they're saying in the chat log or in the threads of the videos. And most of them don't work. And a lot of them have an addiction problem. Some of them smoke pot, and that's fine. You can do that for a recreational purpose. That's fine. That's your business. I guess it's okay nowadays. It is technically a drug. I do consider it a lower form of acid. I've done both, and it's similar results. But that's fine if you want to sit around and smoke pot. But there's some, and I'm not going to mention any names, but there is one particular YouTuber that has greatly inspired me. And he just stands around, constantly has the pipe, smoking pot just shoved in his mouth all day. He does lives every day, anywhere from 2 to 8 hours a day. A grown man. And this guy doesn't work. I don't even frickin' need to ask him just so he can lie to me that he does. And nothing against pot smokers, but this guy has a pot pipe in his lips every single day. You know, incessantly. While he's doing his lives. And sometimes he walks outside. Wow. You know, give him a standing ovation. He walks outside and he says he's breathing air. And he says he's listening to birds chirp. And he gives advice that you should do that. You should try it. And he's, you know, no doubt, obviously, he's pointing towards those ones that spend a lot of time indoors. When you're on the internet, you're probably indoors, right? Unless you're on your phone standing around, but it's not very practical. And this guy does not work. He's standing on his porch in front of a trailer. And I'm not going to put down people that live in mobile homes. You know, I know some people that live in mobile homes that work hard. But let's just go to the quintessential unemployed person that has to live in a trashy trailer park. Standing on his porch, giving advice. You know, talks about himself as a third person. And there's some ego there when you do that. When you refer to yourself as a third person, it's like, who are you to come up to me or to my channel and talking crap to me? I'm going to teach you a lesson and spend 8 hours a day smoking pot and talking crap. I'm going to punish you for dare trying to come at me. Now, if you're being falsely accused, I get it. You should make a defense. You know, when you falsely accuse somebody of a serious accusation, I get that. I've been there. But I couldn't spend 8 hours a day. I work. But these people, you know, back in the day, You know, you wouldn't see somebody unemployed standing around the working class bragging about how he breathes air and watches birds in a yard. You held your head low around the working people, but the internet gives a platform. It's a breeding ground for people with no lives to get on, perform a little bit. All you have to do is learn to speak in a microphone or show your face if you choose to do so. And they perform and they get a following, a small following. And some even say, I show my face. Why don't you show your face? When I show my face, that makes me a man. And if you don't show your face, you're not a man. Because I'm a man, because I show my face. And some of these are saying this in a pocket of trolls and stalkers. They don't get the concept that to hide your face is to hide your livelihood, your privacy. But yet they show their face. And what's the real reason? Attention? Because you have nothing to lose in life? Yeah. Anyways, I'm not going to go on too long of a rant on this subject. It just something annoys me greatly sometimes. Well, sometimes it, gets under my skin because it's hypocritical. And, like I said, I work hard for my money, and I'm willing to prove that I do, because I know anybody can talk shit on here, but I'm willing to prove beyond a doubt that I do work. Anybody that works, they have to have a place to live unless they're on SSI, right? The state provides them a check so they can bunk up somewhere in a low-income house. But I can prove that I do work and I own my own home. And these people that get online, they can talk shit and say anything they want, can't they? But from a working person, yeah, I tend to run out of patience. I do. Anyways, I'm going to end it. It's over 7 minutes. I don't like to do long videos nowadays, if you noticed. Who am I to take up your time? To assume that you're going to watch me for 30 minutes, for an hour, for 8 hours. Who am I to assume that I'm that important in life, right? Because I certainly don't expect no brownie buttons or pies from anybody on the internet. I get online when I want to, when I'm ready to, and off to the side. It's just something off the side I do quickly on my phone. Anyways, we'll see you in the next one.